Hello and welcome to the Football Dream News Bulletin for March 4th. In today's edition, we bring you the following major headlines. United versus Newcastle. Red Devils aim to conquer St. James Park and close in on Man City. United plot major move for 4 Newcastle stars ahead of clash. Official. World Cup 2026 confirms historic rule changes. And now for the full details. United versus Newcastle. Red Devils aim to conquer St. James Park and close in on Man City. Ladies and gentlemen, with an impressive return of 19 points from a possible 21 since January 17th, Michael Carrick is continuing to strengthen his case to be appointed as permanent manager of Manchester United. Although 4 of his 6 victories have come by just a single goal margin, there are clear positives in both the style of play and the collective spirit shown by the red half of Manchester. In their most recent match, United staged another comeback after trailing at halftime to defeat Crystal Palace 2-1. The Red Devils made full use of Palace being reduced to 10 men in the second half to secure all 3 points. Alongside Bruno Fernandes' remarkable Premier League tally of 7 goals and 13 assists this season, Benjamin Sesko's decisive header marked his 7th goal in his last 8 appearances across all competitions. Although United currently hold only the 6th best away record in the Premier League, a less noticed statistic is their 5-match unbeaten run on the road, consisting of 2 wins and 3 draws. This record gives the Red Devils confidence heading into their visit to Newcastle United in match week 29. The Newcastle versus United encounter appears finely balanced. The Magpies are unbeaten in their last 4 home meetings against United, while the visitors are currently enjoying excellent form. United have not won at St. James Park since October 2020 and have lost their last 3 visits to the stadium. However, Newcastle have not been at their strongest on home soil recently, something highlighted by their 3-2 defeat to Everton in their latest match there. Under Eddie Howe, an unusual trend has emerged. Newcastle have lost 3 consecutive Premier League home matches, conceding 8 goals against Aston Villa, Brentford, and Everton. Newcastle have also slipped to 13th place in the Premier League table, now 7 points behind 7th-placed Brentford with only 10 matches remaining. Despite the excitement of 2 upcoming Champions League matches against Barcelona later this month, Howe understands that failing to secure a top 7 finish could put pressure on his position. In reality, Newcastle have won 4 of their last 6 matches in all competitions. However, 2 of those victories came against Karabakh FK, while the others were against an Aston Villa side reduced to 10 men for over 45 minutes and a Tottenham Hotspur team currently struggling for form. Howe is expected to make several changes to his starting lineup, potentially including the return of Sven Botman in defense in place of Dan Burn. After falling ill during the Everton match, Jacob Ramsey may be unavailable, while Howe must also decide whether to move Nick Woltemade from a deeper role into the central striker position. Harvey Barnes could start on the right wing, but players such as Tino Livramento, Lewis Miley, and Bruno Guimaraes remain sidelined through injury. For United, Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire are both doubtful. Carrick revealed after the Crystal Palace match that both players were feeling unwell, while Shaw also suffered a leg injury. Noussair Mazraoui is ready to step in if required. If Lisandro Martinez is not fully fit after his calf injury, Aiden Heaven could be considered as a backup option for Maguire. Meanwhile, Mason Mount may return to the bench after missing the last 5 matches. United plot major move for 4 Newcastle stars ahead of clash. Following their improved form under Michael Carrick, Manchester United have begun planning for the upcoming summer transfer window with the aim of recruiting major new talent. The Red Devils are now turning their attention toward Newcastle. Notably, United are reportedly interested in signing 4 Newcastle stars: Bruno Guimaraes, Sandro Tonali, Anthony Gordon, and Malik Thiaw. According to British media, strengthening the midfield is Manchester United's top priority in the upcoming transfer window. The club is preparing for Casemiro's departure at the end of the season and is also reportedly considering the possibility of selling Bruno Fernandes. Faced with this situation, United understand that significant reinforcements will be required to maintain the squad's competitiveness. As a result, The club is considering Sandro Tonali and Bruno Guimaraes as potential replacements for departing players. Reports even suggest that Casemiro himself has recommended Guimaraes as the ideal successor in United's midfield. Tonali, meanwhile, is regarded as a complete midfielder and an ideal profile for the rebuilding of United's central unit. Beyond midfield reinforcements, Manchester United are also exploring options to strengthen their attacking line. Anthony Gordon has emerged as a candidate capable of adding pace and direct attacking threat to a forward line that has already received considerable investment in recent seasons. Defensively, United are evaluating a move for Malik Thiaw, who is considered one of the Premier League's most promising center-backs, thanks to his physical presence, defensive reliability, and strong mentality. Official. World Cup 2026 confirms historic rule changes. The world governing body FIFA, through the International Football Association Board, IFAB, has approved a series of significant amendments to the laws of the game following the 140th annual general meeting held in Wales. According to the official announcement, these changes form part of a broader effort to reduce refereeing controversies, ensure consistent application of the rules across competitions, and maintain the flow of matches by limiting unnecessary interruptions. IFAB emphasized that the new regulations are designed to standardize refereeing decisions while preventing punishments that no longer reflect the reality of modern gameplay. No yellow card if a goal is scored after advantage. One of the most notable changes relates to the advantage rule. Under the new regulation, if a referee allows play to continue after a foul that could have denied an obvious scoring opportunity and the attacking team subsequently scores, the defending player will no longer receive a yellow card. Previously, referees were still required to issue a caution even if a goal was scored. IFAB acknowledged that the old rule had caused confusion and controversy in recent seasons, prompting the adjustment. 5-second countdown to prevent time wasting. To combat deliberate time wasting, referees will introduce a visible 5-second countdown when teams delay restarts, such as throw-ins or goal kicks. If the countdown expires before play resumes, the throw-in will be awarded to the opposing team if the delay is intentional. A delayed goal kick will instead result in a corner kick for the opposition. This measure is expected to have a significant impact, particularly in the closing stages of matches when teams often attempt to run down the clock. Stricter rules on substitutions and injuries. The new laws will also tighten regulations regarding substitutions and injury stoppages. Players being substituted must leave the pitch within 10 seconds. Failure to comply means the replacement player can only enter after 1 minute of play has resumed. Players who stop the game due to injury must leave the pitch and may only return at least 1 minute after play restarts. The aim is to eliminate tactical time wasting and ensure fairness when stoppages occur. Expanded authority for VAR, Video Assistant Referee, VR technology will also see its scope expanded. Referees will be allowed to review clear errors involving a second yellow card, incorrect corner kick decisions, provided the review happens immediately and does not disrupt the match. However, IFAB stressed that VR intervention must remain swift and limited in order to preserve the rhythm of the game. Implementation timeline. These rule changes will officially become part of the laws of the game on July 1, 2026, and will apply from the 2026-27 season onward. However, IFAB noted that certain competitions may adopt the rules earlier, including the 2026 FIFA World Cup.